Feeling kind of run down? Lost your vim and vigor? Well, we have great news for you. There's a new doctor in town, and he can cure anything. Read all about it in this issue of the Walla Walla Gazette. Today is November 9th, 1895. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Simply click on these two people in the lower right-hand corner. Thank you so much. A physician here. Wonderful cures already being effected in Walla Walla by Dr. Darren at Hotel State. The Gazette is pleased to announce that there is a physician in Walla Walla, not simply a medical practitioner, but a physician of very high order of merit, a scientist, one whose years of close study, close observation, practical experience has enabled him to draw not only testimony, but highest personal endorsements from the leading men of the country, congressmen, judges, etc., and whose success in the medical field is today without paralleled. It is to be regretted that his stay will be a brief one of limited time only, and the afflicted should therefore avail themselves at once of his professional services. He is already crowded night and day with patients, and he has met with the same marvelous success here as in other places in curing the afflicted. Positive proof of the superiority of their electrical treatment over all other methods of cure. As a further proof, we give the names of some recent cures. Volma Webster, Weston, Oregon, catarrh cured. Miss Fanny Kennedy, Walla Walla, Washington, both eyes crossed since a child, cured. H.A. Tucker, president of Bank of Genesee, Idaho, catarrh, 15 years, cured. Judge O.P. Mason, Portland, deafness, 30 years from paralysis of the nerve, restored. Truman Butler, The Dalles, Oregon, chronic rheumatism and impoverished blood, all of years standing, given up by treatments until Dr. Darren cured him. William Colwell, Scamoka, Washington, sciatic rheumatism and liver complaint, cured. Also his brother, George L. Caldwell of Scamoka, Washington, paralysis, one side, permanently cured and remains so to this day. Mary McConnell, Genesee, Idaho, cross-eye, straightened. Also her brother was cured of consumption. According to the time-honored custom, Dr. Darren will give free treatment for the worthy poor from 10 to 11 a.m. daily. Those that are able and willing to pay will receive treatment between the hours of 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., evenings 7 to 8, Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Dr. Darren makes a specialty of all diseases of eye, nose, throat, catarrh, deafness, bronchitis, la grippe, consumption, dyspepsia, constipation, heart, liver, and kidney diseases. Also all peculiar female troubles as well as all acute, chronic, private, and nervous diseases. Charges for treatment low and reasonable according to circumstances and ability to pay. All business relations with Dr. Darren strictly confidential. Patients can be cured by home treatment after one visit to the doctor's office. Fishing at Wallula. A citizen there tells of the profit in this industry. J. W. Lindley, the Wallula fisherman and apiarist, was in the city last week. He parted with some interesting facts regarding his industry. Wallula has the prospect of becoming the center for fishing business in the Inland Empire, said Mr. Lindley to a Gazette reporter. It is now proved beyond a doubt that the Columbia River and its tributaries in this region will sustain a large number of people from the fish it affords. It was not known until 4 years ago that sturgeons ascended the Columbia River above the Dalles. But experiments have demonstrated that they run in large numbers, even to the American Falls of the Snake and to the British possessions in the Columbia proper. Fishermen at Wallula have received an average price of 4 cents per pound for the sturgeon they had caught this year, and for the roe extracted from them in dressing, they are paid 10 cents a pound. A sturgeon caught at Arlington a couple weeks ago weighed 963 pounds dressed, and it yielded 160 pounds of roe. This single fish netted the fisherman $53.52. Some fishermen at Fishhook Bend, a point on the Snake River about 40 miles above Wallula, have done pretty well this fall. 2 weeks ago, they had 36 beautiful sturgeon tied up by their tails. Of these 36 fish, there were 10 which weighed over 400 pounds apiece, and one weighed over 500 pounds. The fishermen brought their catch to Wallula, where they received 4 cents a pound for the flesh. It was shipped to a Portland cannery. Sturgeon will live 2 or 3 weeks tied up by the tail to a stake in the water. We lariat them out like Indians do their ponies until we have accumulated a sufficient number to ship. Last month, a big catch was made at the mouth of the Yakima, but the weather was too warm for shipping, so that there was not much made by it. With the proper facilities for handling and preserving the fish, salmon fishing would be more extensively carried in this region. From August to February, we generally capture large numbers of these delicious fishes on the rapids of the river at the mouths of tributary streams. So far, the fishing for salmon has been done with trolling hooks. New revolving chairs at the OK Barbershop near the Main Street Bridge. Try them. First class in every respect. Haircut 15 cents, shave 10 cents. Uncalled for worship. Prize fighting may be losing its hold upon popular favor and receive the condemnation it deserves as a contest of brutes. And yet, the successful prize fighter commands as much or more of public attention than the successful statesman. The name exponents of the miscalled manly art: John Sullivan, Jack Dempsey, James Corbett, and Bob Fitzsimmons. Nothing but kindness is said of Dempsey too, and now that he is dead, he is regarded almost as a hero. It's such be the glorious end of a pugilist's life that is no wonder that our young men of strong frames and active limbs aspire to the honors that the prize ring brings to the successful. He might have become famous for his physical courage and prowess, but not as a hero. Heroism means something more than fighting for a purse hung up by sports. Dr. A. Boston will extract your teeth free from any hurt or pain, make you gold caps and gold bridges, also plates at almost your own price. Call and see him, office in the Bowmaster Building. Mrs. E. Buchan has started a hairdressing and manicuring parlor at number 1 in the Lassiter Block. The ladies' patronage is respectfully solicited. Wanted, a good boy who will do light work and build fires at a boarding house for his keep. He will have time to attend school. Wanted, a nurse girl. Apply to Mrs. C.C. McKay, East Rose and Spokane Street. Pat Russell is now the father of 17 sons, the last having made its advent recently at his home. Mr. Russell receives congratulations with the air of a man who deserves them.